Welcome, guys, for my today's talk or for my today's content of this YouTube video. I don't have a story that has led me to think about this or to come up with this topic. It's a very generic one, as you can see from the title. It's about the timelines in our life. We are all living as per certain timeline, and it is very unique to us. We don't have to Generally, we are not supposed to compare it with anybody else. But yes, since we are living in this world, comparison is a part of it. And what happens is when you are not attained certain milestone, maybe it is in your again professional life or your personal life or whatever that domain that you are in, the ones who are above us or seemingly following the societal norms of attaining certain milestone at certain time, they will make it aware to us that you're lagging behind somewhere. Now this is for all those people who feel that they are either living as per some very correct terms, and they are in sync with the broader timeline that the society has set. Yes, some things have to happen by certain time, but it's not always necessary that everyone's life is destined to go as per that order. I came across this one article. Again, I don't remember whether it was on somebody else's YouTube channel or some Instagram reel or whether it was just a web content. So what it said is, and we can also see it in our day-to-day lives, somebody might achieve everything before 30 or 35. Everything, like he or she is there as per the societal terms also, everything done and flourishing in the professional life as well, and might just leave up to age of 50, you know something like that. Or there can be another person who might start late in life, either his personal journey or professional journey, and might go and live up to age of 80 or even 90. Who knows? And there is another thing, guys. If you have noticed, we don't have to actually dig into other people's examples. If we just look in our class, like the schoolmates, the ones with whom you passed out your 10th standard and all, going back down to that level, there were certain people who were very good in studies, right? And what is the expectation at that time? Okay, these people who are shining so bright today are going to go ahead and achieve something really great in life. Oh, great in life. Not really big, that's so great, but great in life. And the ones who we saw that might be not that academically good at that point in time, what we used to think in 10th standard, this person won't do anything that great. Fast forward it come down to say 10, 15 years down the line, if we see it today, what do we see? Is it the same? Is that whole equation still working out? The ones who were super bright have achieved super greatness in life, and those who were like not so good in academic level have just been like just like that. No, right? Sometimes the equation has totally changed. I was having a call with one of my friends and we were discussing the same thing, and she was like, people who were not, we didn't expect them to do so great, have really achieved a lot of things in life. And people who are like shining all bright, they have just, some of them have just left everything and gone into a different zone itself. So if that can happen in last 10, 15 years, how can you say that somebody who is today at a certain level will be lagging behind even 10, 15 years ahead, right? It is, we cannot really judge anyone's situation or where the person might reach just by looking at the current day and the current situation or the current time frame that he or she is in. So yes, I don't think it is very good to make anyone feel anything of a less just because they are not at the place where society expects us to be at. And you know what? Another amazing thing, not amazing, I'll say really somewhere down the line, not an appropriate behavior of certain people, even in your own group. It will be so like, once they go ahead, they use intentionally or unintentionally, they make you aware that you are behind somewhere. And that really, gets me to thinking that is it just that everyone waits to reach to certain milestone and then to look back and to say to the people who are behind and you just remained over there? uh, I don't know, maybe we should be very careful around such people and do not think like, the others who are ahead in whatever shouldn't feel that just because you are ahead, that 10 years or even 1 year down the line you will be ahead and somebody who is behind won't cross you and go. Okay. And also the ones who are behind, don't ever feel that, maybe I'm destined to be here, maybe I'm destined to be being in this last zone only, because you never know, time is a magic. Time can change you, can change the situation, and can just maybe, take a rocket and make you go ahead. So it is just about your correct time. You know, you cannot you cannot take a scale and measure whether you are as per somebody else's timeline or as per that ideal timeline that somebody has set in the society and kept. So yes, if you want your peace of mind and if you want to be happy, then please try to accept your timelines. Try to accept that you are working or your life is going as per whoever the higher self has set you in certain zone. So you're supposed to work as per it, adjust to it and take it ahead, rather than sitting and just saying, XYZ have reached here or ABC has reached over there. Okay, so I'll leave you with this, that do not allow your ruler of your life uh, to be, used to compare with somebody else's, because theirs is different. Who knows who overtakes whom at what point in time? Okay, so with that said, have a nice weekend ahead and enjoy your days. Bye bye.